Good evening, my dear friends. This is Vishnu, and I'm a director of programs for Tapasya Charitable Trust. For past 12 years, we've just come to Visakhapatnam now, and I'm a postgraduate in sociology, basically a trainer and an IT consultant. Well, that's about me. And I really say thanks to Mr. Suresh Khannagaru to give me this opportunity to talk to you in front of such a huge crowd, an energetic one, ready to explore the world. Are you all ready to explore the world? Yes! Oh, that's great. So, how do you like to explore your world? Just like Tinibini? Or like a Western style rock star? No sound. I don't think so. A big sound. I need a big sound. Like a rock star? Yes! Alright, so yeah, why I said this rock star style? This is the age of Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, WhatsApp, Google, a small ideas that has become a world's icon today. Right? You all agree? Yes. And you all have come to this university with some hopes to become an icon, isn't it? Yes. So it's so cold. You're not really. Not really. Is that a big sound, yeah? Yes. No. I don't think so. I don't think so. If this is a voice, believe me, it's not possible. Either you're going to explore some opportunity in abroad, thinking that you're going to do masters in your own specialization, then end up in IT. Is that how? Then, there's a big sound. I need yes or no, strong sound. All are youth? Or anybody of my age? Huh? Then the sound is even so bleak. I don't see anything coming up. So you all wants to become an icon, right? Yes. That's correct. My friends, let me tell you, if you don't plan yourself, this is not the world for you all to taste the success. Tasting success, I'm sure. Today I've not come here to tell you maths and stats and all that you've been through for 4 years and no more that you want to listen at this point when you're in the mood of enjoying it, right? So this is a time, what I'm going to talk to you is something different, and that a society has taken a shift. It has taken a shift so powerfully, so vibrantly, whether you accept or you don't. Others will take a lead. The one who has understood this would take a lead. 10 years ago, it used to be engineering was a big thing, right? Was that? Yes, it was a big thing. These days, we have more number of BTech colleges than anybody simple arts colleges, right? So what is it going on is it's growing. It's growing. If you have seen your syllabus, it is no more a construction of a small house with 4 rooms in a row. Now you're talking about superstructures, mega structures, right? You've been studying all this, right? It's growing. If a person after graduation would wants to get associated with such huge projects, it's mind-blowing. And it needs a great will, strong will, a desire to prove yourself. A desire that comes within. It's there in your blood. It's there in your breath. You live every minute, every moment of it. Only then it is possible. You agree? Yeah? Now, if that is the case, then how are we going to think about it? There is no course on it. There's no one to mentor on it, to listen to your inner voice. Well, just walking before to this dais, it was an amazing performance by the artist. But then, why I was talking about it is when you connect connect to yourself. When you connect to yourself, you'll understand the changes that's going around today's world. And these are the brains, believe me, these are the brains which are sitting here. Tomorrow, they're going to make a profitable business for some American, some Westerner. These are the brains. Do you know how Google Plus has come? Yeah, it's an Indian. It's an Indian who worked on this. There are more Indians than Americans working today in the top levels. These are the brains that are working there. And if these are the brains that are capable to work there, why doesn't this brain wake up here right now? It doesn't allow us to do so. It doesn't allow us to do so because the peer group impact and the awakeness doesn't take place at the right time. But the same brain that goes there gets into some masters, forced to get into IT, and then start working on it, and then start generating, ideas and business plans for others. If you have selected this particular stream of subject of civil engineering or interior designing, it is something that is very big these days. Today we talk about huge urban setups. Vijayawada is coming up, right? The capital, Andhra capital. And then there are 200 smart cities coming up in India. So everywhere you see there's a huge world of opportunities around us. But then how do we get connect to them? It is not possible as an individual, as everyone have certain limitations in life. Do we have limitations? Yeah, physically, mentally, socially, family-wise, peer group-wise, financially, opportunity-wise, infrastructure-wise, XYZ, it goes on, the list goes on. And it was the same limitations that every one of the icons that have experienced in the past. And these icons had never, ever thought about these limitations. They always focused on themselves. They believed themselves. Let me give you a small example, right? Life is always not the same. It's never a permanent. Till yesterday, you were the fresh graduates, just walked into this university, just like, happy birds around, and then wanted to explore the world, right? You wanted to explore the world, and all of a sudden, you're in the 4th year now, about to graduate. Life is moving fast. Nothing is permanent. Yes, the same it was for me when I was struck with my blindness. At the age of 16, I was struck with blindness, and then believe me, the world was like the end for me. My ambition was to become a fighter pilot. I loved to serve in armed forces. That was my dream. Wanted to be always part of the armed forces, and it struck me so hard. It took 5 years to come back to life. 5 years. Deep depression. Nobody to guide. Severe pain in head. There's nobody around to guide me. Either I would end my life or become a burden or just think this is not going to be possible anymore. Or remember some of those chapters that you have studied and some of those inspirational stories that you have learned from your culture or your father or your parents or your grandparents, and just start working on it. And I did exactly the same. I said, I'm going to change the world for myself. I'm not going to be with the world as they give me, the kind of labeling that is around. I never thought that I would really going to be a part of the same blind world where you have to live with sympathy, misery, or on charity. I've decided very firmly. It just happened that, let me take you a little more deep into my life. I have a stepmother, and added to my disability, it was another big curse in my life. Till yesterday, I was the apple of eye, and all of a sudden, I was no more I was not at all required in the family. So you've been tortured various ways, and which cannot be explained. How it actually happens. I can't really explain the pain that has gone through. So I've decided, okay, I'll put a rope around my neck and just jump out of this life. That was the story of my life. Then a voice came, very profound, very strong, very sound, It said, shame on you. It said, shame on you. Till yesterday, you've been boasting that you wanted to become a fighter pilot, and all of a sudden a small turbulence in your life had shaken you. Yeah, it was very strong. I could even hear that sound even now. And my face was really warm, bright. There was a light around me. Then I decided, okay, I'm dead. I think that I'm dead, but I will live with this body and see, and I'll struggle. I got connected. I started my education again, and today I'm here in front of all you guys. I work with IBM, Dr. Reddy's. I've never been in the traditional method, and no organization taught me how to do it. The life comes with setbacks. When you're connected, you will understand these setbacks. All that is, you're willing to listen to those setbacks. You're willing to accept those setbacks. Now, only when you decide that you want to be an icon, you want to be part of this generation boys and girls, not the traditional method. So if that is the case, you have to think about how and why I should do this. How do I grow from here? How do I build my capacity? As long as you are within you, with your mobiles, on your Facebook, chatting around, and just not thinking about your future. Okay, a friend of mine has been in US, let me also try, it's an easy way. Then you're not going to change the world. You're just going to be part of the world, and you're just flowing with the waves, and then you get thrashed somewhere in the corner. Down the line, 4 or 5 years, you find yourself limited, small, and very teeny-miny. You all want to be teeny-miny? I think so. Want to be teeny-miny?
No!
Yeah. That's not the way we have to live, because today we are giving leadership to the world. Are we giving leadership to the world? Yes. Who is giving on our behalf? Who is giving a leadership to the world? Give a sound, yeah? Yeah, Modi. How is he doing it? Is he making proud of us? So are you going to make a proud of our country, our nation, this city, this college, this university, your gurus, your parents, your friends, and myself? Yeah, thank you. So, boys and girls, this is the age where everybody is working towards their career at your time. If you are sleeping, others are walking very fast. It's a time to explore yourself within you, who you are, where you are. It's not that just that you have to work on your own graduation. There are artists hidden in you. Are there some artists inside? Yeah? Are there some creative brains inside? Yes? You have innovative projects, energies to do some entrepreneuring? Yeah. And the answer is right in your hands. Is it there? What is that? You were just browsing it to answer every of your, quiz that was going around. How could you find those things? You were very smart in doing it, right? Huh? Honestly, how many of them had actually browsed? Please raise your hands. How many of you did this? Huh? No, nobody? Ah, see? At least they're honest. Smart. They got the slogan of IBM, smart world. Yeah. So you could use it for a certain purpose, then why can't you use something very important, very meaningful in your life? Is it possible? Yeah? Okay. It is possible. Each one of you are made with a unique design. The architect is there. For you all, the architect is there top, who made you with a purpose. The life come with a purpose. If you have waken up and understand the purpose, you are the ones who would really explore the world, become an icon and make the India proud about it. I'll give a small incident of my life, another one, okay? And the life went on for me. I then joined Masters in Sociology from Hyderabad Central University. There I got selected with World Bank project, and I was appointed here in Srikakulam, all of a sudden. That's how my life took. And then when I was there in Srikakulam, a very good friend of mine, he was graduate from economics. So we both were in the office at 5:30, and then he said, Vishnu, let's go. We'll explore that small hilltop which is there at the Ranasthalam. We said okay, and I was very interested for any kind of adventure. So I said okay, let's go. I just went on, and we realized by the time we were on that small cliff, it was 7:45, pitch dark. 7:45, pitch dark. Me and another friend of mine, Ramakant Patra, who is around 6 feet tall, almost 80 to 90 kgs, and I was hardly around 60 kgs that time. What I was saying is, getting on top of the cliff was easy, so we could do it. But right after that, we realized we have to go down, and then when we are climbing down, the entire area was pitch dark, pitch dark. And a friend of mine who was with me is now blind. But then he tried hard. He said, okay, let's slowly move down. And then unfortunately he stepped into a bush. And you know what was there in the bush? Honeybees. And I could hear, the ones they were disturbed, I could hear very clearly, and then I ran back because I could realize what was the path. I ran back and just slept on the floor. Okay, and I said, hey Ramakant, you also have to do the same what I did. So by the time he could do, the few of them had taken a shot, and he was bitten thoroughly. But we can't do anything, it is the entire big army that was chasing him. So I said, just lie down, and then we lay down for around 15-20 minutes. By the time everything could set sight, it was dark, so they can't trace us out as well. So with my hands, I could remove his things that was there in his legs. I could remove 2-3 of them, and then I told him one thing: hey Rama, I'm better blind than you. See, till yesterday I was thinking my blindness would never help me, but there it helped me. I said, I'm better blind than you, you better follow me. Yes, my dear friends, and this happened right here at Srikakulam, Ranasthalam. There's a small cliff top. I took out my stick and I said, okay, I'll guide you. And I told him, don't rush, because I can't hold your body anymore in this slope. So I could get him down very safely, and the moment we were almost down, he could see some street light, And before getting down, what I did was, I just sat for a while and heard that NH7 was just passing through there, And then there's a light, mild, that, what you call the sound, that infrasound of trucks that goes around, no? So I could get that infrasound and then said, this is the direction we should move. If we would have moved the other side, I don't know where we would have gone, and then by morning, we don't know, someone has to come tracing us out. So we got down, and then he said, hey, now I can take care of you. So what I'm saying is, each one of you have certain talents somewhere hidden in you. It will only come out when you start working for others. Like it said, you protect the dharma and dharma will protect you. That is why the big war of Mahabharata has taken place, right? Yeah? So right from here, if you connect yourself for a bigger cause, bigger goal in life, like now your courses talk about superstructure, mega structures, you also have to get connected to a bigger cause and bigger roles. At this point, if you start volunteering, if you start spending time there, you would be faster. I would not say you would be faster, you will be actually on time as per your generation. If that was my generation, yes, you would have been faster. But as per your generation, you will be on time. Alright, not taking much of your time. Yeah? So, all of you from here, I say all of the best for your future, and always keep watching yourself, your thoughts, your flows, your ideas, your ambition, so that you will be there, right there. Okay? Thank you so much for giving this opportunity, and have a nice evening.